Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, what I'm going to be talking about is this foundation from Sleek. So this is a light-proof foundation, medium to full coverage, sweat-proof, oil-free, and I got in the shade LP09. It's a 30 ml 1 fluid ounce. If you want to know what my thoughts about this foundation, then please keep on watching. Okay, so before putting on foundation, I just hydrate my face with Max Fix Plus, and then for the primer, just here on my dry patches, I'm really loving this primer from The Ordinary. So, and then for my pores here, most especially on my T-zone area, I'm using the Benefit Professional. Okay, so that's it, and let's proceed for the foundation review. As you can see, this is just like a traveling friendly packaging. It has a plastic seal on it, so it's new. When you open it up, it has a plastic sealed. Then open it up, and then the product just came out. I have my palette here, and I have this foundation. Maybe it's like 1.5 pump or less than that. For a tool, what I'm gonna be using today is the sponge and the brush. So half of the face will be sponge, and then the rest of it will be brush. Okay, and then let's go again. And also for spreading the product, I'm gonna also be using a flat brush, like what I always do with my foundation. So I'm gonna start right now, and let's hope for the best. Oh, it matches my skin tone. Yay, perfect. It has like a grayish undertone. And the consistency of this, it's a little bit, it's not thick. It's like normal foundation. The smell, it doesn't have any smell. Yan, please be quiet. No. Okay, now I'm gonna use a sponge. The coverage right now is medium. It blends okay. Yeah, let's see up close. It doesn't cling to any of my, let's get another product on the face. I think it's looking good right now. The sponge absorbed the product, so it doesn't really cover everything right now. I still can see some like redness. I have to add more. Okay, so let's do a second layer and see what's the blendability of this foundation. This is so nice though. It's for coverage wise, with that second layer, it still does give me like a medium coverage, but it does even out my skin tone. It's very light on the skin. Try to cover it up. Just stop the brush, and then okay, now okay. This is my problematic area. I have large pores in this area. It does minimize it a little bit. It gives me like semi-matte glow. It's not sticky. It's very light on the skin. I think I can add more. And again, one more time, just dabbing. It evens out my skin. Doesn't cling to my dry patches. It's a very healthy looking skin match. I think I got a perfect shade. It does suit me perfectly. Now I'm gonna do this side of the face before this ring light would turn off on me and the light would changes. Okay, let's make it's very easy to work with. So you can see that it's odorless, it's nice. And now the brush, just staple it. I think it does give me more coverage with the brush. It's very healthy looking, and I think with the brush, it doesn't give me a smooth finish. It does cling to my like dry patches, so the sponge is better using with this foundation. But the weight of this on the face is really nice, and the coverage that it gives me is so nice. The brush gives you more coverage, and yeah, I have like acne here. Let's see if it can clear or cover. It does cover a little bit. It's still like picking through. Then I'm just gonna use the brush here. Then for my nose area, I'm gonna be using a small brush, since I have like dry patches in this area, and I don't want to use like a lot of product in this because this would cake up on me. Okay, so then I'm gonna run through my sponge. Do this thing one more time, like all the redness that I have here surrounding my nose. Then I'm gonna like run one, lightly tap any excess on the foundation. So I would just suggest using a concealer for those areas that you really need more coverage. So for me, I need a concealer only. I'm gonna do a spot conceal. So this is what the face looks like after putting the foundation. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see. Just do zoom in. Right, I guess that's zoom in already, right? Don't want to scare you with my pores. So this is what the foundation looks like. As you can see, it's not caking on me. My pores is minimized a little bit. The finish is like a velvety. It's like satin. I still have some glow on the skin. The undertone is perfect for me. It really matches my skin. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and I'll come back and I will let you know. Hi guys, welcome back. So now it's 10:21 in the morning. Actually, I finished putting the foundation at 9:42. For the rest of the product that I'm using for my eyes, I'm using Jaclyn Hill palette, L'Oreal brow definer. Face, I'm using the Wet n Wild contouring palette for chiseling out my, rounded face here. And then my bronzer is the Too Faced. And then for contouring my nose, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour. This is so really nice because the undertone of this one is really nice. So it's not too brown, it's not too gray, it's perfect, well, for my skin tone. And then for my blush, I'm using this new one from NYX. For my highlighter, I'm using the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. And then Ardell Lashes. And then for my lips, I'm using the Jordana Cider. For my lipstick, I'm using the Cinnamon Spice from Wet n Wild. For like concealing my under eyes and highlighting, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Light Ivory and Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Sable. And then for like setting up my under eye, I'm using the RCMA, and then just lightly set my face with also this powder. So nothing more. I didn't put anything. So this is the RCMA translucent powder. Yeah, so this is the finished look, and I'll be right back for a check-in after 4 hours, and I'll let you know what my thoughts about this foundation. Hi guys, so I'm here now for my 6-hour check-in. So the time right now is 6. So the time right now is 3:44. It's basically 6 hours. I thought I could be here at 4 hours, but I was kind of busy. So here it is. So this is the face looks like. And so far so good with, a 6 hour, and then this face looks like this. It's glowy. I know it's shiny, but it's not really breaking apart. I don't see any like breaking on the nose area, but I do observe that my redness on my nose is coming through now, and my acne like spots here, the redness is coming through as well. and then also here because I have acne here. Foundation sets on the skin pretty well, and then for my dry patches it doesn't really cling to that, which is a good thing. I do really like it. And for my under eye, it settles on my fine lines over here. I'm not so sure, probably it could be the concealer. Maybe it's not working best with that concealer that I'm using. The forehead, it's really good. Though it's very shiny right now here, like the oil build up here, but I think with just blotting it might be good. But for now, with just 6 hours with the face like this, I can live with it, you know. And for my pores, it's not as like visible as it is like openly wide, which I know for most of my foundation at the 6-hour period, it's like my pores like hello world. But this time, no, it's not. Yeah, from afar, it's really nice. I'm really like looking at the viewfinder here. It's like, oh my god, my face so nice, like glowy, healthy skin. I do like it. The skin match is really good, though it tends to be a little bit yellowish, but I don't mind. It's because I have like yellowish, like reddish undertones, like in between, but more on the yellow side, but get some hint of red. So it's a little bit difficult tone of mine, but it's fine. And then I don't think this is a long-lasting foundation, but since you know 6 hours already building up. But take note, I'm not setting the foundation with, you know, or baking. It's good. There is a probability that this could last long if you like bake your foundation with a powder or a setting powder. Then this could last long. Oh, I think I found my foundation, because this one doesn't emphasize so much of my pores, and then it holds up all the other products like the bronzer, the blush, the highlighter. So I'm really happy with this foundation. And then for photography, flashback, I did try it. There's no flashback, so it's good. So this is not cakey. It does cover all my redness within 1 to I say 4 hours. It's a buildable coverage. So yeah, these are my final thoughts about this foundation. I give this a thumbs up. So I hope you find this video helpful, and if you find this helpful, give me a thumbs up, of course, and subscribe to my channel if you like this video or if you want to see some more, and also hit the notification bell for more future videos. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hi guys, welcome back. So this is what the foundation looked like after 8 hours. You can see it's very shiny on the T-zone. I don't see any like breaking up on my nose. Still holds up all the products on my face, the bronzer, the blush, the highlighter, and it looks so shiny. But for me, it looks nice. I don't see any problems with it. This is a good foundation. Thumbs up for Sleek. For my recommendation about this foundation is you really have to set this foundation. So if you're an oily skin girl like me, for a 6-hour period, your oil will gonna show up on this one. So I would say bake or set your foundation, and I think it's gonna hold for a bit. Maybe I would say 10 hours or 12 hours. And yeah, for an oil girl like me, this foundation holds up pretty well, and I would recommend this. And this will be my final update, and thank you so much for watching.